Alright, we're back. And I am still talking about
Frankenstein's
army. So, yeah, like, I was like, why would he put a repeller thing? And like I said, so, to kill this guy, here's what they do. They rip the cord out of the guy's neck, out of the side of the repeller thing, that the gas feeds to it. And that kills this thing.
What? Where's what?
Yeah,
what
right?
gas? What?
Like the gasoline to feed to make the repeller go.
Where does the cord?
I don't know.
Where does the gasoline come from?
I don't know. You can see why I was having a lot of engineering dilemmas with this movie. So they had like a guy who had like the plague doctor mask on, right?
Uh-huh.
And had like metal like kind of wings for arms, and like it walked on some weird stilt things, and it could apparently fly. It didn't like fly. It just kind of like you saw it like land like on the scene and like very gracefully and quietly at that because they don't notice him. Even though it lands directly behind someone and then murders them with its beak is a drill bit that's like 2 feet long too.
Of course.
Yeah. Drills through a motherfucker. Oh, there was one part where a guy...
The yellow line.
Oh, so I'm still going this way?
Yep.
So, a guy, like, apparently... You know the Iron Maidens?
Yep.
Where it has, like, it's like a case? Well, like, turn that... I went the wrong way.
Yeah, you did.
You could have told me that earlier when I was talking. I would have stopped.
I did.
Okay, so like
the
guy was wearing his like one of the normal humans was wearing like a helmet, and like this is like when the monsters are first getting introduced. So Dr. Frank said apparently he had this great idea, so he put the head of the dead guy in like a cage, so like a clasp on it with like teeth on the inside, right? Mm-hmm. So the head's still there, right? But it like somehow it controls like this mechanical thing that closes. And it catches the other guy right on the head, like right in the middle of the head, which wouldn't have physically possible.
Yeah.
And like, so the guy can't get his fucking helmet off now because it's, like punctured into his head, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that guy's not going to do so well, and like it somehow is over his eyes, so they can't see. They're like trying to like help this guy, right? So they just happen to find a nurse who's not undead. Happens to find a nurse, and she's like, I can do it. Just don't kill me because she's German and they're Russian and they kill pretty much killing anybody they find. So she's like trying to get the helmet off. So she gets the helmet off and it takes the entire top of the guy's skull off and the brains fall out. Like, what?
Okay.
Like, what? I could have driven up here, couldn't I?
Yep.
God damn it, Rob. You were like not helpful.
Well, you had to talk about your goddamn movie. It sounds really dumb.
Oh, it was. It gets worse. It gets worse.
What?
There's a part, and they like the guy like the guy with the camera gets separated because he's an asshole. And he finds like the home of Dr. Frankenstein, and in the home there is a glass case with like mesh, like a fabric mesh on top. I don't know why I'm describing the case, but inside said case there is a woman's head grafted onto a teddy bear body. And it's alive and functioning and moving around and making noises.
Okay.
And when I mean like alive and moving around and making noises, I mean the teddy bear body is alive and moving around and making noises, and so is the head. But he apparently decided to make the body have mechanical parts.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So this is like, and it gets worse. And I'm not even going to describe more worse because it just gets that much more worse. There's like a gigantic teapot with legs that is apparently his assistant.
Are the legs human?
Yeah, they're lady legs. Probably the legs from the disembodied head. I wouldn't be surprised. And apparently the monsters eat. Like, they have to eat because they're alive. And even though they have robot parts.
The robot parts just remind me of fucking Rise of Nightmares.
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same, actually. I did say almost... God fucking damn it, flare gun. Wish I went automatically pick up whatever gun I have. Okay, so I turn that thing on, right?
Yeah.
So I can just kind of go.
Yep. Period cans. Point blank range. It hadn't even provoked me.
Okay, so what did that button do?
It opened that gate.
Okay, good. So I can just hit this car. So, yeah. by the end of the movie, there occurs a half brain transplant. Like, somehow, for some reason, he is kept alive. Like, his commanding officer in the German army, which he's not German, he just, they weren't going to let him stay wherever he was at, so Germany decided, hey, you can come build fucking robot dead things for us, right? Because Hitler was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So for some reason, that guy is still alive, yet he's killed, like, everything else and done ridiculous things to their bodies. So he's, like, cuts that guy's head off, the top of his head, while he's alive, and then cuts one of the friends, like the main character's heads off, the same thing, and puts half of the communist brain into, he calls him a socialist, the socialist body, right? Mm-hmm. And then brings socialists back to life. Which the socialist is like Polish or something. He wasn't Russian.
All right.
For whatever
reason.
What
does that do?
Well, it's one of his experiments that didn't really pan out. It didn't really do. It was like he was supposed to prove a point that they can coexist together. Why is it floating in the air?
Yeah, it totally is.
I thought it was possessed.
Yeah, just fucking okay.
But it was to prove a point to the guy with the camera, because at this point the camera guy's like trying to recruit Frankenstein, because that was his whole mission, was to recruit Frankenstein to the Ruskies.
I like how there's a big fucking fire over there.
So, I'm having a little trouble because I've been playing my DS. But, yeah, so it gets more ridiculous. Well, actually, that's about as ridiculous as it gets. But by the end of the movie, he's like, so what'd you think? And I'm like, I'm not sure I liked that. And my whole point of telling this story was because we had a choice. We watched that because what I wanted to watch, I couldn't because he hadn't seen the first one. And that would be Tremors 5.
So he hasn't seen any of them?
He hasn't seen any of them.
Is
So
Tremors 5 on Netflix?
You know what came? Yeah, Tremors 5 is on Netflix.
I might have to watch that then.
Yeah. So you know what? Oh, God. Do you know what came in the mail, like, earlier this week?
What?
Tremors 1 through 4.
Nice.
So now me and him are going to take turns making each other watch movies. And I'm starting with obviously Tremors 1. So as soon as I have time,
yeah,
we are all going to watch. Oh, he ran over his own friend. Please don't throw that at me. Fucking shit!
Hit that thing with the flare gun.
It
still killed him. All right.
I hate that. Oh yeah, you picked up a flare gun ammo. Yeah, well, here's your flare gun. Have at it. Don't need a flare gun to take out one single guy. I thought I had to go this way.
I don't know. For the yellow thing.
It's that way.
That way.
Oh, there's a button.
Yeah.
Am I going to the... Oh, it's lifting up this box.
We watched a really shitty Goosebumps movie.
Oh, the new one?
Something like that.
Why is that moving?
I don't know.
Is that Zane? Is Zane doing that?
No, I think it's just animated. It was pretty bad. I gotta say, Allison liked it.
Was it? I forgot if you answered me if it was the new one or not.
I assume so.
Was it in theaters?
No, it wasn't in theaters.
Okay, then yeah,
it was like an actual based on one of the Goosebumps books or something. But it was like carnival guy comes to town and the kids think that he's abducting people to eat their souls. But
did you see that barrel just like wiggling for a reason?
Yeah.
Like they all moved when I walked up, and that was just kind of kept going. Oh, hey, a truck.
But it's like he turns them into like monsters for his carnival show, his haunted house kind of attraction. But he turns them into actual monsters. Like there's an actual guy who's a vampire, so he has no reflection. And there's like actual zombies who are really dumb. But I'm like, why? Why did you need to do that? They couldn't just look the part. You had to give them special powers. They never used any of these powers.
Do you remember the movie Puppet Master?
Kinda. I remember watching parts of that when I was way too young to be watching that.
Yeah, that was a weird movie.
Especially
when they started making puppets. Like,
Yeah. Did you know that Chucky was originally going to be a satire?
Yeah, it was a horror satire movie.
Well, it was just going to be a satire on advertising, American TV advertising, and then whoever bought it was like, okay, it's a horror film now, go, and they're like, oh, and then they made a horror film out of it.
I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Just let her go. Okay, so
Let it go.
there was. Did you see the picture of somebody like? There was a box of something that had come into like Walmart or whatever, and the label literally said "Frozen Elsa heads."
Nice.
Because it was frozen and they're Elsa. I think they were probably the masks or something.
Either the masks or there's like one where you can style her hair and stuff.
Yeah. Frozen Elsa heads. Like take to get. Want to guess what's in it?
I would love to see somebody put those in the freezer case.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, item limit reached. Where do I go?
Oh, push that thing. Push that thing.
Oh, is it a? It is a minecart, so I guess yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to.
Yeah.
I've been playing DS. I got the Triforce Heroes.
I hear it's not that great.
I'm not really enjoying it too much. Of course, I'm doing my very best to play it by myself, and it really wasn't designed for that.
Yeah, I mean,
they threw it in. Sure, you can, but it's nearly impossible.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, apparently, I read the Kotaku review. I didn't read it. I scrolled down to the part where I was like, should you buy this game? And it was like, no. Why? The matchmaking is shit. Single player is way too hard, and you can't. And if any one person drops from the party, you all get sent back to the main menu. You want to get the shotgun instead of the hunting rifle?
Yes, I'm trying.
There we go. So it was like,
Yeah.
don't. This is definitely.
I wish you had told me that because I wouldn't have bought it. I would have bought Halo 5 or something.
I was at the store and I was thumbing through.
I mean, it's
the
nice
book.
having a game to play on my DS
Yeah,
again.
I was thumbing through the book, and Maddie, who just happened to walk by, and he was like, "You guys should get that, like, so you and Matt could play." I'm like, "I don't have a DS," and he's like, "Well, that might change." I'm like, why? I'm like, "Because I'm buying the new Zelda one when it comes out," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm assuming it's going to sell or."
Well, if you and Allison get it, then three of us can play together.
Couldn't do for the channel.
Not for the channel, unfortunately. I mean, if we got the $500 one, then we'll do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't foresee us doing
I don't
that.
plan on spending $500.
Because I know Allison has a DS.
She sure does.
It's a straight up puzzle game, though.
Playing
Like,
Pokemon.
like there's almost no story. And the story they have is fucking terrible.
Big fat motherfucker. Remember that was a game mechanic? It was like fat guys have more health.
What game was that?
No. I forget which game it was.
Was it Dead Space?
No, definitely wasn't Dead Space. Is there a different shotgun there?
Yeah, it was like the regular shotgun and then the hunting rifle.
Alright, but you have the better
I have the better one now, so. There's so many buildings.
Yeah. They're all like cocked to the side too.
I don't think
What a cock.
totally cocked. I like how we ended. Yeah, I won't talk about that.
Okay.
I was gonna say how we ended calling on a Thursday.
I put the thing for him.
Right.
There's like, well, if I ever get a chance to goddamn encode it, it'll go up on it. Like, the audience has already watched. In fact, the audience watched it over a week ago. We're on episode 6 right now of this recording session. Yeah.
Taste my lightning, fuckers! How am I supposed to do that?
Can't turn it, yeah. Oh shit, you gotta push that. Quick, while they're distracted, go push that thing.
Just good.
I'm just gonna come back.
I hate it when they throw stuff. Stop it.
Oh shit. so lucky. God damn it, Kyle. Or it's not even Kyle.
It's not even Kyle. It's Darren or something. Oh, well, we'll finish this when I kill these guys.
All right.
Okay, where are you? Come closer, Jesus!
I think he's got his no shield down. There you go.
All right, we will
That's
see
a
you
ticket.
guys next time.
Yes.
Sweet Jesus.